Hello, I'm Matt Guff from House.com, and this is a Caterpillar Hoit Mid, a hard-working hunting boot that protects your feet from anything that might fall on it, protects from electrical current up to 600 watts of open electricity, and of course helps you not to slip with a slip-resistant style sole. Now, overall though, it's a great looking boot. It's surprisingly lightweight for having a composite style toe, and it's completely waterproof. It does feature a true fit both in width and in length, but I'd have to say the most kind of odd thing about the boot though, when you put it on, you can definitely feel that composite style toe seam on the inside. It does break in fairly easy right out of the box. The rubber style tread is fairly aggressive, and again, it is slip resistant. The upper is made out of leather, a ballistic style nylon that has a camel print, and of course, it is completely waterproof. But overall though, the Hoit isn't going to really have a lot of support on the lateral medial sides of your ankle. However, it will have tons of padding both on the tongue and around the collar. The most supportive section of the boot is actually in that heel counter, which is surprisingly a little bit softer than I thought it would be. Then of course is going to be the tongue. The tongue is fully gusseted. It does have, of course, like a nice bit of padding to it. And then there's the laces. Now the boot overall is about 5 inches high, and it does feature about 5 regular laces, another little kind of contour mid-step, which actually separates the tensions of both the upper and lower zones of the boot. And then it also has a locking hook system. Now I like this locking hook system, however, lacing your boots isn't a difficult thing, but one thing I noticed that on the lace hooks, it's kind of like tricky to get them into the location to lock them in place. But once they're locked in place, you're good to go. The EVA midsole is super lightweight. It has a little bit of camouflage on it, but it's quite a bit softer than, of course, that rubber style outsole. Underneath your foot directly is actually going to be an ergonomical style dual density EVA footbed. Now, the footbed looks a little bit more high-tech than it actually is. It's actually fairly thin, doesn't have that much protection to it. There's a bit of 3D contouring for an arch support in the heel cradle, but that's about it. Overall though, I'd give this thing 2 thumbs up. It has a composite toe, it kind of blocks electricity, and of course, it's waterproof. Make sure to check out the Hoit Mid at thehouse.com.